Oh, the dead. Thank God. You won't blow up.
Didn't even ask where it was.
Didn't even ask where the dead was. And just like that, she was saved, and nothing bad happened ever.
Yep.
The huge detective who'd called 7 in 9 years and Snake the blind boy were looking at me. They seemed to be utterly stunned by my sudden appearance. Their eyes were wide and their mouths hung open.
Okay, let's get out of here. If we don't book it, we might run into Hongo again.
Ahoy was right. It was time to get moving. Mention of Hongo seemed to jar 7 and Snake out of their surprise, and they nodded. I took off running up the spiraling stairs to freedom. Time for more running. But if they can get us out of here, no wonder we're running so hard. Heart's beating so hard I can barely hear. God, I can't wait to breathe real air again. 7's talking.
Hey, Junpei, can I ask you something?
What's up?
That door, the one with the 9 on it. Why'd it open?
Yeah, all 5 of us verified our numbers on the red. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 26.
Did the stream die? Yeah, for a second. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
It shouldn't have opened.
It lasted for a good 4.5 hours, and then OBS was like, what if I disconnect you right now?
Huh? Why?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Bases?
Based.
Yeah. What are the 2 numbers in base 2?
0 and 1.
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
Then how about base 16?
0 through F. After 9, it starts at A and goes from there. B.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 in base 10.
Huh.
B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, and so
It
on.
actually was Q. I was just
So what about it?
joking. It's real.
You don't get it? What if we keep going with that pattern? What if you go way past base 16 all the way to base 27?
Oh, good God.
Base 27.
Yeah.
Well, the numerical digits are the same. So, I guess you'd add alphabetical digits. E is 14, F is 15, G is 16,
H is 17, I is 18, J is 19.
K is 20, L is 21, M is 22.
Uh-huh.
O is 24.
Oh my fucking
25.
God.
Also, by the way, before you progress this one,
Yeah.
the O bracelet was 6 because it's the digital root of O. I was correct. Is all I'm gonna say on that one.
Yeah.
I love being smart.
Yeah,
It
and
feels
what
great.
comes after that?
Q.
I forgot how to say letters.
26.
Oh, there you go.
And what does that mean?
Wasn't a 9 on the door.
It was a Q! A fucking lowercase q!
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess to put it another way,
What's up, Michael?
you could say that it was a
Why?
9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27.
I sent it to myself in the morphogenetic field from the past.
You're so smart. You grabbed it from the future. Future
Yep.
you knew.
Sorry, I should be reading these, but I just... Oh boy.
You're feeling it.
I sure am.
999 moment.
Come on, legs, there can't be many more of these steps left. Let's run, run like a bullet down a rifled barrel. Like a tornado cutting through a sea of clouds. I feel like we're running along the back of a giant coiled dragon. Finally. Jesus, I can barely breathe. No, Junpei, no time to rest. Pull yourself together, you're almost there.
Alright, I'm gonna open it.
So this twist works better in the Japanese version. Zero doesn't give you a note in that version. He tells you in his actual announcement to look for a door that carries a 9. A 9 in Japanese
Oh,
is
fuck
Q.
off.
Q.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yes,
I mean, it's far more clever in that case.
we're finally here.
Please do.
In this version, that just seems like a major fucking cop-out. Sure, you look like a
Kinda
big,
looks like
heavy
a
door.
cube, if you really squint at it.
You're the only thing standing between me and my freedom. Even more important than that, you're the only thing standing between me and Akane. You're gonna open, and you're gonna open now.
Why does it still say Junpei Vision as if you can go back to Akane Vision? Well,
We
there
just
you go.
because we just did.
Well, that's egg on your face.
I love eggs.
I felt a hand on my shoulder. It was Aoi. He gave it a small, reassuring squeeze. So happy I felt like I could melt. My heart was at peace. And not only because my brother and I were back together again. Okay, thanks to the huge detective, all 9 of us who had been kidnapped were finally able to escape from the gigantic. On the distant horizon, we could see the faint outline of the ship as it sank. It gave a thunderous roar as it finally slipped beneath the waves. Last cry echoed out across the ocean, and then it was gone. Oi whispered.
Yeah.
It was over. It was finally over. Or was it? Was it really? No, that was wrong. That wasn't it at all. I'm sure of it. It wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. This is only a prologue. What would happen in 9 years? Yes, finally air. Yeah. Damn, that sun is bright. I can barely see anything. I gotta admit, this doesn't look quite like... Wait,
No way.
gotta be shitting me.
What?
It can't be.
This is...
Yep.
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 This is the building in the Nevada desert.
the mock experiment building.
Oh my god. This whole time we were in building Q.
Sure enough, that's a desert out there with mountains all around it.
That's
Hello
what
there,
that's
sun. Boy, I'm ever glad to see you. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see a sunrise. Huh? I just hear something fall. Right, our bracelets. I never really got a good look at the underside of one of these things. Let's see what's inside you. Just a little electronic chip like in an ATM card. That's it. Nothing else. It even looks like a detonator. There's never a detonator to begin with. Figures.
Connie.
Heh. That must be pretty crazy about the girl if I think I'm hearing her voice in the wind.
There we go, baby. It's done. It's done.
We've done
and
it!
dusted. Did you hate the ending?
Yes.
I'm glad it was
so
correct.
surprised.
I'm not. What's up, Evan? Lay it on us. We'll pour out all your thoughts.
I
Go
don't even fucking know where to start.
him. Do you need a second?
Okay. Okay.
You can like take a bathroom break if you want.
No. Go on a tangent. Thanks, Sarah. So,
It's not really a tangent, it's on topic, but also good.
so before the stream started today, I had two thoughts in my mind. One, I'm gonna rate 999 like a 6 out of 10, maybe a 7 out of 10.
Uh-huh.
The second thought was, of course the reason I hate this game is because it's written exactly like the worst timeline in AI the Somnium files. This is an entire game of fucking dipshit idols crazy town experiment. It's just that, but it's an entire game, and I fucking don't like it.
I got to that part in AI, and it was like my life flashed before my eyes.
It's not... I feel...
He's going monkey mode over there.
Well, I'm in a weird spot because I know Yosh really enjoys this game, and I don't know how to say what I want to say without
Just
being
say
a
it's
dickweed.
fine. You have your own taste. You don't have to.
That's, you know, it's so fair. I'm allowed to be wrong, as Yosh has said. I'm so allowed to be wrong.
You might be allowed to be right.
I might be allowed to be right. This game is not well written. It has... It's not a complete wash. Oh, fuck off.
Are you okay? Oh, hold on.
Hold
Having a
on.
moment.
They're having a romantic moment.
Oh, come on. This is nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't look okay.
It was just before the end of elementary school. Jumpy and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill looking down at the town as the sun slowly
How
set.
does it look then?
He was half serious and half joking. Thought about it for a minute first.
Well, let's see.
I love that they show you this image before they show you the scene that has this image.
Like you
In the
kissed
credits,
a
yeah,
toad
I saw
and
that.
got
Don't worry
warts,
about it.
But then they just kept growing and growing and...
What does that even mean?
Jumpy grinned and...
Ow, 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 ow.
See? I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless. You can't beat 5 8th graders, Jumpy. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something.
Look at the Nevada desert go past. For an SUV, this thing was pretty smooth ride. It was nice of someone to leave it for us outside the building, keys in the ignition and gas in the tank. Almost like it was a present, you know? Anyway, we jumped in and now here we are screaming across the desert. Los is over there in the passenger seat. Snake and Seven and I are squeezed into the back seat here.
Clora's driving?
I still can't believe we let her drive.
Woohoo! This is so fun! This is so awesome! Driving is so great when there's nothing around, and there's no speed limit.
Hey, Clover,
She's
watch those
insane.
bumps, all right? This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death.
Hey, shut it. I can't help if I'm big, all right? Suck it up.
Why don't you drive, Seven?
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
He doesn't have an international license.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this seat up. And Clover, there's no need to slow down. The car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of us.
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. There's no doubt about it.
Then we've got to hurry if
about
we want
Ace?
to catch them, don't we?
Oh, he's dead. He's been shot in the skull and left to rot. You kidding me?
Probably.
We're not
Sure thing.
bringing him with us.
Yeah, he's gonna die here. I didn't even think a car like this could go this fast. For sure throwing up a lot of dust. It was a couple of hours after we run into the junior high students. They've been hiding in the bushes on the back of one of the hills, drenching a kid in gasoline. When we saw that, what they were doing, Jumpy ran up to them furious.
What the hell are you doing?
And he jumped on them. Quickly scooped up the kitten and tossed it to me. I caught it and ran for the police station as fast as I could.
Help me! Officer, please!
Help
you have
me.
to come with me!
Policeman and I headed back to the hill. What we found was Jumpy sprawled out on the ground with a face covered in big swelling lumps.
You couldn't run away after you threw the kitty to me?
Stuck his tongue out through the hole in his mouth where a tooth had fallen
Yeah,
out.
I guess I could've.
Then why didn't you?
I didn't want to. I wanted to beat him up. Beat him up real good.
Because of what they were doing to the kitty.
Yeah, that too, but I think they were the ones behind those murders our first semester. Remember?
June, this is how she got away with it.
Oh, you mean the bunnies?
Yeah, the bunnies.
Pluck some grass from the ground and toss it into the
They
wind.
asked me what elementary school I was from, so I told them. And then they said they'd do the same thing to you that they did to the rabbits. I couldn't forgive them for that, so I... Hey, there's still some stuff I don't get.
Of course, they probably don't know any more than I do.
Like Ace. Well, guess I should say Kentaro Hongo. Why did he create the Nonary project? Anybody? Any ideas?
To do the fucking experiment, man.
Why don't you ask him yourself?
Did we actually bring him?
Oh yeah, I guess I could.
He's still in the trunk, I assume?
Oh my god, he's
Oh,
just
yeah,
straight
you're
up
gonna
is in the
bring him-
trunk.
You're gonna put him in a cell,
Oh
right.
yes, they're gonna put him to justice and put him in jail. I just kind of assumed Snake shot him, or not Snake, the other one. Fucking Santa shot him.
Honestly, yeah, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, he is. Still tied up, I'm assuming, with his mouth taped shut. Eyes just look empty, no emotion. Looks like he's just given up. Wonder if he even cares what happens to him anymore.
Hey, were you listening to us?
Yeah, go ahead and try to pretend you weren't, you old bastard. Get that tape off your mouth.
Come on, I know you were. Answer me.
At least look at me when you talk, man.
I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces.
Oh, what crazy shit you gonna say now.
I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps I could see faces.
Smart idea.
No!
We're basically at the end.
I could just end it now.
By peering into people's
Like a
minds,
gun from the like the kiss of a bullet to
process
my
the
skull.
expressions of others.
That's it?
Yes, if you want to put it simply. But if you are looking for a more philosophical answer, I can supply that as well.
I've never wanted to take a game and punch it so much before. I have so many feelings in my body, and when Ace just was like, I did it so I could see faces, I almost for a second forgot I was streaming and like wanted to punch my microphone. Like just give it a good
You
old
should've done
slap just to make me feel better, you know?
You should have done it. I don't know why
This
you-
is
you
infuriating.
The human collective consciousness.
I think that's enough out of you, pal. Time for the tape to go back on.
All right. So what's your second question?
You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you?
Well, somebody's a little
Well, my
nosy.
next question doesn't really have anything to do with you two. This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing. What's the deal with that?
Well, see, 9 years ago, after I escaped from the Gigantic, I kept going after Hongo on my own.
Gigantic.
But I'd catch him when he finally slipped up. During the course of my investigations, I learned a lot more about the Gigantic. I also found out about Bourdain and Alice.
You're not really answering my question. Was there actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature?
The Congo has something to say. Alright, fine, I'll let you talk, but you gotta behave.
What?
Alice doesn't exist. 9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck. There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant. My research determined that it was a member of the genus Madrigal, of the family Solanaceae. I was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it. I used that extract to create Soperu. Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm, and we grew rapidly.
Just gonna go on forever. Tape's going back on, Hongo. As my questions can wait a bit. Now I think I'll just enjoy the ride.
Here, this is for you.
What's this?
This is, for you, doll. His name is Junpei.
Kirby pulled something out of his pocket and shoved out his arm towards me. His hand was a doll made of yarn small enough to fit in his palm.
Jumpy, are you sure it's, for you, doll?
Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so, so
Oh,
that
it's a
means
voodoo
it's for
doll.
you, right?
Are you sure it's not a voodoo doll?
Thank you, Akane.
Wait, what? That's... Oh, man. Oh, man.
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for, right?
Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then.
Why are you giving me this anyway? It just seems really sudden.
Well, you know how after June, we aren't gonna get to see each other too much? I mean, we're gonna be in different schools, and I just thought
After June, I got it.
you know,
Yeah.
Do you
Oh,
get it?
okay,
I got
well,
it.
how
Okay.
about
I don't
we
get
call
it.
it June?
Okay.
June was her code name.
So, I wanted to give you this.
You sound like some sort of tribal chief in a bad movie.
Yes. I, head of tribe. This doll, traditional charm of tribe.
Yeah, Paul?
I
Oh,
did
it's so
this.
funny.
It me. So we always...
Oh, fucking hate this game. I changed my mind.
No, you
Oh,
don't.
Jumpy.
No, I fucking don't like it.
If something
I
bad,
really
then
don't
go
like
and pray.
it.
I go wherever you are. So here.
Reached my hand out and picked up the doll gently.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
Don't worry, you love zero time dilemma at this rate.
Or I knew it, I was crying. Tears streamed down my face.
Oh, Jumpy. I'll never forget you. I promise.
I looked straight into my eyes and said just 5 words.
I'll never forget you either.
It was a beautiful crimson red as it melted down towards the horizon. Last golden rays of sunlight stretched out across the city and painted themselves across the hills.
I'm gonna lose it. Oh, we got there eventually.
I'm very excited.
He sat bathed in the warm light of the evening. We're playing all 3 of them.
Yes.
We are. Eventually.
Eventually, not in a row.
Only eventually.
Only eventually. Yeah, okay, you sat on the fucking hill after you got your fucking doll.
Are we done with Akane Vision now?
So one thing I don't get, only one? To be honest, it's the biggest mystery as far as I'm concerned. And also the only one that's really important. It has to do with June and Akane. 9 years ago, she died in the incinerator on the Gigantic.
Uh-huh.
But she's still alive
Well, I'm
now as
saying-
June. But how? Is because I tapped into the morphogenetic field set and saved her 9 years ago. Alright, let's say that makes some kind of insane sense. If I did that, then... how do I make sense of what 7 remembers? Sake makes sense, he's blind. He could have seen her body anyway. But 7 said he was sure he saw it. I mean, there's some kind of historical discrepancy. Or wait, maybe that's not it at all. There's one other logical explanation. Was what you told me the truth, 7? You look satisfied. Oh, no way. He couldn't.
Hey, look! Over there! There's somebody next to the road.
So he just lied? Just fucking lied?
Who's
Cool.
this?
Whatever.
Question.
Cool.
Look!
Like it's
It's Alice.
it's Alice. Oh.
And
And not good end because the others are bad end. This is just end.
this is just end. Congratulations!
Congrats! You did it!
You beat the game! You got
You
all the
did it.
endings! You're like a 999 super fan, basically.
Yeah, you got every ending.
You know everything about this game.
Oh, he's hyperventilating. This is not
I'm
good.
not okay. So, I'm in a
Yeah?
fucked up state.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Imagine me.
Save, by the way.
I will. Imagine me gripping your shoulders, the two of you. I'm gonna ask you
I'm
one
imagining
question.
it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna ask you one question.
Uh-huh.
And I need you to answer this for me before I start. I'm gonna
I will
cry.
answer anything you want. Go
Why
on.
the fuck do either of you like this game? I say it aggressively, but I mean it like from a curiosity standpoint. What makes you like this game? Please.
It's good.
Michael,
I
you're
do not
helping.
agree.
He needs reasons.
I need tangible reasons because I need to see if it's a me thing or like if you're all crazy. I need to know. Today. It's today
Go
now.
on, Paul.
What about me? What's up?
You go first.
No, you started talking first. You go first.
No, that's okay.
You will go first.
It's not
Please,
happening.
I need one of you to answer me. I'm
Come on,
banging
Paul,
on my
look,
hands and my
your
knees.
friend is suffering.
I'm suffering
give
so
him
much,
some
Paul.
relief.
Please. Oh god, not again. Shut up.
Okay, let's see. For
Never
one,
again.
right? I like what they do, at least with the DS original, what they do with the medium on it being two screens. That's neat. I always like when they do that with a console specific thing. It's neat. Also, execution of the concept aside, I do like the idea of the whole thing, like, oh, your protagonist gets memories from other routes because you as the player also have them.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a neat concept for a visual novel puzzle game,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's not executed the best.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm. Is that it?
That good enough? Let me think. I think watching these insane motherfuckers talk is weirdly entertaining because they're all crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all I
I'm
got,
so
Chief.
sorry. I need to compose myself to vocalize things instead of just like being in a huff. It is almost midnight, and I'm like, I just need to get through this, and I'm going to fuck to bed. First of all, the DS version has a lot better writing. I love how it uses the DS2 screens. Got a huge impact when you actually play it on DS and physically turn the system around to help Akane from the top screen.
See, here's the thing.
Is the writing
I
that
don't
different in the fucking
Yeah,
like?
the
I
thing-
understand
the
it.
story is-
It has
Well,
like.
yeah, go on. I was gonna say, to my understanding, the story is the same. They just, have less fluff. But the
Yeah,
story is the same, as far as I'm aware.
yeah, I understand it has less fluff, but the fluff is definitely not my problem with
Yeah,
this
that's
game's
not the problem
writing.
here. The problem is not that Junpei, that the game goes, there's a window, and Junpei goes, huh, a window. That's
Yeah,
not the
that's
problem here.
no, I don't think the game is written very well, and I mean all of it. Characters, motivations, and characters are inconsistently written throughout the entire game, regardless of the timeline, some of which is on purpose because it ties into their motives later in other timelines, like the shit with Ace and the shit with Santa. But like, Junpei is written completely inconsistently. He's a shitty fucking protagonist because he's written completely inconsistently. Because it's like they were trying to write a blank slate protagonist and then randomly remembered, oh fuck, wait, we gave him an important backstory that tied his connection to arguably the most important character in this fucking game. So randomly Junpei gains a personality, except it's the most annoying shit in the world, because he fluctuates from being a like blank slate, like little commentary, minimal whatever kind of character, and then all of a sudden he's acting like a big swinging dick, like he was supposed to be cocky this entire time. Like he just switches personas And it doesn't feel like it's on purpose. It feels like he's written completely inconsistently. Like the man has 3 separate personalities, which is pushover pussy, no personality, or cocky cunt. And I don't understand why he's written like that.
What's the? Give me a second.
Oh my god, that exploded out of me. This is a violent reaction. I feel like I'm having an allergic reaction. Oh my god. I apologize.
Alliteration. I love how you kept doing alliterations for those. Pushover pussy. Cocky cunt. Very good. I appreciate it. Love your wordplay.
Thank you. In my rage, I don't think, I just talk, and I'm great at wordplay, apparently, when I'm seething in rage. I just took off my jacket. I was wearing like a I was wearing like a button up this entire time, and I just had to wiggle my way out of it to continue this conversation.
I don't know why you both are Junpei RL. That couldn't happen to me. I'm not gonna steal his personality. Are you insane?
Oh god.
I didn't steal his personality. He stole it from me. I existed first.
Don't say you're
so
Junpei.
true.
Everyone's gonna hate you.
So like, I just... Like, everyone feels like they're written completely inconsistently, but for no reason. Like, it's not even like... It doesn't even feel like they change a character's personality or the way they react to something to further a plot. Like, there's tons of examples of characters acting out of character to progress the plot. Like, we need someone to do this, so even though this character wouldn't do this, they're gonna do it anyway, and it's awkward and it's shitty. It's like that, except they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to, like, change how personalities worked. Because, like, even Lotus, like, flip-flopped, although it was more subtle and random, but, like, whatever. I just got the vibe she was putting on a front the entire time, so I just excused her stupid bullshit. Clover flips around randomly.
Because, in that one puzzle room, she swaps between 2 personalities in the same dialogue beat.
Yeah, like, she switches between being like, oh, Junpei, thank you so much, that's so sweet of you. Like, when what we're talking about specifically is when she gets locked into that other room with Science Boy. And, like, when you go talk to her at the gate, and she has a dialogue where she's like, oh my god, thank you so much, you gotta help me out, meh, meh, meh. And then the second the puzzle ends, she's like, go fuck yourself, Junpei, I fucking hate you, and I've always hated you. Go fucking die. And you're like, what the fuck is happening with her?
It has been like 2 minutes.
Yeah, like in 2 minutes, her personality is completely changed again. And this is before you have the scenes with her where you, like, explain that, you know, maybe you shouldn't kill everybody. Oh, God. Really like how silly it is sometimes, and how much bullshit it has. It can be wholesome and tense, too. It's entertaining. Like, I can never take this game too seriously, but never too sillily also. I can't take it seriously because none of it makes fucking sense. Maybe it's the detriments of streaming this and, like, playing it the way I am. I did not enjoy any of the plot. Any plot dump was obvious and awkward and stilted and slow and did not lead to me absorbing the information. If we want to talk about fluff, they gave you the same explanation about the fucking field at least 6 fucking times, despite the fact the game is written with the point in mind that the player is going to play it theoretically at least, let's say, twice. And yet every route has like 2 explanations each, or mentions thereof, of this fucking field. So if you're like a dumbass like me, and you play through every fucking ending, you have to listen to them to give you the same fucking explanations like 4 to 6 fucking times for everything. It's almost like they should have thought around that. It's almost like when you're writing a game, when the whole point and meta of it is that your player will retain knowledge across multiple timelines. It's almost like you shouldn't fucking hold their hand like they're a moron and will forget about it between every single playthrough. And you don't have to talk about it a million times.
I think
Yeah,
the best part of the game is when they talk about random bullshit because it's just funny.
It's just boring.
June
I just find it
and Junpei are in the fucking freezer, almost dying of cold. She's like, "You ever heard about Ice Nine?" I'm like, "Yes,
it's very funny."
I don't find it funny. I just find it boring.
Funny.
Cannot believe this.
Especially when you beat the game and you find out that that entire thing about Ice Nine and Alice,
It didn't matter.
it didn't matter.
At all.
And it's not funny.
Yeah.
Like, I understand having a red herring for humor. I'm not completely devoid of the concept. It's not funny in a mystery. Like, I I don't know how to explain it. Because on one side of it, I understand the idea of, like, God, I just need to open a menu that noise stops playing and that thing stops trying to play. Like, it's I'm not against the concept of having a puzzle mystery game with stakes in it that also has a sense of humor. Obviously not. It's been done before and done well by various games. Like games that have serious shit and senses of humor or whatever. This game doesn't do it well. It doesn't blend. It doesn't mesh in the things that would normally be tropes or humorous or absurd in a way that could be comedic, like the Ice 9 thing being a complete fucking fluke red herring. You get to the end of the game, and it's infuriating, because the true ending feels like a fucking Hail Mary, where they got to the end of writing this fucking game, and they were like, oh, fuck, we didn't do it properly. And they just had to fucking scramble to, like, staple together an ending, where it's like, oh, that's not a 9, that's a Q. Also, the June that was with you the entire game and was a tangible physical human being, she Marty McFly'd out of there. She never existed, actually, maybe. Who's to say? We didn't explain it. Now you're talking to her from 9 years ago and she's a baby. And, you're gonna help the baby not die, and you're gonna split the timeline. Except you're not gonna split the timeline, because apparently Seven knew she lived the entire time, or something. Why explain that bombshell? Anyway, game ends. Oh, look, there's Alice. That thing we said wasn't important. Bye! Like, I'm so angry. It's not satisfying. It's not a satisfying layup or conclusion.
It's not a 9 because I kind of didn't want Ace to escape. They went to trick him.
Yeah, I figured that. I don't care. I
I
still
do-
think
I
it's
do get
stupid. Like, I did piece
It's like
that
a totally
together,
time
yeah.
loop thing, right?
Uh-huh.
She was all. The only reason she's alive is because she was in the future to make sure she was alive.
Yes, yes.
You know, it's that weird time loop thing.
Yeah,
I
that
was talking with
paradox
Michael
thing.
the other day. It's like the same thing from you played Ocarina of Time, right?
Yes.
It's the thing of like, oh, Link learns the Song of Storms in the future, and then he goes to the past to teach the Song of Storms to the guy that taught him. You know, it's that weird kind of bullshit time loop stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I guess that's the explanation. But I also don't get why she fucking disappears then. I
Yeah.
don't think she should have just.
Yeah,
Then
just
again,
Marty
they go
McFly's
like,
out of
oh,
there.
fucking the car with Akane and Santa are up ahead. We should catch up to them. So I guess she didn't disappear.
No, she definitely exists.
Yeah, no,
until
she
you
does. I'm
disappear.
aware. She's in the third game. She does exist. She's real now.
She's real intangible.
I feel like, if you're Michael, then you just choose to believe that Seven lied.
But if Seven lied,
I
what
mean, there's
about
also possible, I guess.
cutscene with Santa crying. Was just a lie? Uchikoshi lied to us.
Or also the only towards the true end, she gets a lot more fevers all the time.
Yeah, 'cause she's
Yeah.
burning alive. Yep, I know.
So that means he didn't lie. She's just dead and alive at the same time.
Yeah,
Because
she's.
you changed the past.
Yep,
silly.
it's the fucking paradox or whatever. Anyway, heated comments aside, in summary, the story is not satisfying. It is confusing and not in an enjoyable way. The writing is inconsistent and obscure at times. The pacing is atrocious. And I ultimately, overall, did not have a very good time with it, and I think the ending is extremely stupid.
True.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Good TED Talk would come again.
Oh my
I can't wait
Not
god.
for
reward
VLR.
So...
So,
So
This game, playing this game with the two of you, has made me come to a
Yeah.
conclusion, I think.
Oh no, Evan hates us. I knew it was
what's the
coming sooner or later.
The conclusion is that I need y'all to stop recommending games to me. It's
What
not
do you
working out well for me.
mean?
People need to stop telling me things they like. I should just this is said
Hey,
in
now.
jest, mind you. Just I need to pick the games I stream. I need to stream alone more. Like there's been too many
well,
playthroughs where I just end a game and I'm like, that was not fun and I hated it, and then that's just my
What do you mean
experience.
Too many? What was the last one that happened? In...
Oh God. Kingdom Hearts 1 technically, but that was
no,
like
that doesn't count. I was like, you already played. You were
That was
playing
a
it. I
Hail
don't know why you
Mary.
were playing it. I told you to just go to 2. You've already seen Kingdom Hearts 1.
one more thing, you should try
chose to
entering a
play
puzzle
it.
room from the flow chart in novel mode.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know what that
What
is.
is
but sure.
what does this mean? No.
No
So just-
idea.
Load your save from your completed thingy,
Yeah.
and then go to any puzzle room that's not the last one.
Also, you
Okay.
can't blame me for Kingdom Hearts. I told you to play the good one. You're like, no, I want to replay the
I have to
bad
play
one
all
that I
of
don't
them.
like.
Even then I had a good time with Kingdom Hearts. Ultimately,
Then what's
you
the
know.
problem then? This
I don't
is it's a
I don't
one.
know, I
it's
think
one
of like
dud.
I don't know, Broken Age was like that. Fucking God, I just have
We
so-
didn't tell you to play Broken
No, I just
Age.
mean there's been a lot of games I played on stream for one reason or the other, and they don't make me happy, and I need to start. Self-care is picking my own streams and never listening to anyone ever again. That's my self-care.
You're the one who picked Broken Age.
Here, let's. I don't want. I'm not articulating my thoughts well. I'm getting distracted. Hey, let's go to this one. The operating room.
Yeah, you don't really have to do the puzzle. Just
You think we should go back?
Oh, it's a novel
no,
mode.
no. You have to start at the start.
Okay,
of the
go
puzzle.
menu.
Okay.
Flow.
I can't do that
No.
yet.
Just
Hey,
Let me out.
What's up?
God damn it.
skip.
You're up to the factory stuff.
Let me out! I don't want to do it again.
They're gonna talk about Alice or some.
Oh, you picked the right, the right puzzle room. Love Alice. She was in the ending. Did you see her? Did you see her in the credits? Ice 9. Oh my god, I love Ice 9.
I don't want to be here anymore.
It's so important and relevant. So important.
I don't know why you listen to them. I didn't. It was not me. I've never
If
done
you did
anything
it-
bad.
If you did it right, we wouldn't be in this situation.
I don't want to be here anymore. Paul, I know we said we were gonna play Kingdom Hearts 2 after this, but I changed my mind. I want to play one game in between this and Kingdom Hearts,
What's
just so I can spark joy again.
What are you gonna play?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm just gonna pick something
You
from
still-
my backlog that will spark joy, and I'm gonna play it, and
okay.
you
Operating
still
room.
wanna do the powerful?
yes.
Geo jump scare.
Child jump scare. That's it.
Okay, cool. I'm so glad.
Michael, do you wanna do
I swear
the
Hotel
PowerPoint
I
next week?
swear Hotel Dusk is a good game. Sarah, I have Hotel Dusk on the backlog. I will play it.
I have Hotel Dusk on the blacklist because you recommended it to me.
The blacklist, no, the
Playing it.
backlog.
I shouldn't. I guess
It's
I'll
on the
never recommend anything.
backlog.
And I wasn't the one who recommended 999. I think it was Michael. That's all
Me?
I'm gonna say on the matter.
I don't
Probably.
recommend things.
No, you recommended it together. I think we said it. We talked about it in a call.
Probably.
You good?
Yeah, I broke my little man.
You
Don't
could
worry
probably
about
just
it.
playing something and then we started talking about it for whatever reason.
You
And now
guys were
we're
like,
here.
wow, it's so good. It's a classic. And I was like, oh,
Well,
cool.
no, we
Yeah.
didn't say all that. Hold on.
No, I'm pretty sure you did. You did say that. Oh, God, I can never know peace. Oh, move you little dudes.
Did you want to do the PowerPoint next week?
Yeah, sure, man. We can do the
I
PowerPoint
don't know. I
next
feel
week.
bad. I feel like I should never be here again. I guess.
You can be here. It's just I need to take control of my own streams in the future and play more games that I actually want. Well, not that I actually want to play, but games I can trust won't suck the joy out of my life. I just feel bad when I play games with folks or people recommend something and then I end up playing it because like I'm interested in it or something, like 999. I'd heard it was really good and then I end up playing it and I hate it and I feel bad because I don't know, some people find it funny when I have my moments of being like, this fucking sucks, and I talk about that, but I don't love it. It can be funny, but I feel bad that people bring things to me that they might hold dear and then I end up shitting on them. I
You
feel
don't
a
have
bit
to
bad
feel
that if
bad
that
about
keeps
it.
I feel a little bad if that keeps happening. I feel a little bit
Perspectives
bad.
is a good thing, I'd say.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm like looking at my Steam library now, being like, what could I play next?
I feel
in
bad
between.
now.
There. It was certainly an experience playing through this game. I will not be giving 999 a 6 out of 10. I don't know what I'm giving it.
A 9.
No.
But
I
it would
don't
be
know.
so
I just.
funny.
Give it a Q instead.
Oh, you're right. It gets a Q.
That would be so funny. You should definitely give it a Q out of 10.
Yeah, it's gonna get a Q out of 10.
An O out of 10 is very good.
God. Like I said, it's okay to have wrong opinions every once in a while. I just don't get the appeal, guys. I'm sorry. Like, the stuff, Paul, that you listed, I couldn't help but think, oh, okay, AI did that better, though.
Oh, definitely. AI did this 100% better. It's
I think
not
that's
like a question.
I think that's a part of the detriment is that I hate the writing style in this game, which puts me at a great disadvantage for enjoying it. And then also I've played AI already, and I do really like AI.
I watched Michael play through this first, and then I sat with you to play AI. So it's like, oh, this is AI is just better in every way.
Oh my god, yeah. I like AI more. It's almost like a man having 10 years to hone his writing changes things.
Yeah.
Almost like practice makes perfect.
Almost like making more games and refining his ideas and style is a good thing that helps a creator.
AI also has better textures, I think.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Zero Time Dilemma came out after this game. And it's definitely not better.
No, that's true.
We
writers.
shouldn't play the other two. Evan isn't enjoying this. We should not do this to him.
I mean, it's up to you.
Soon Michael will experience how he wrote a game that got
Yes.
released even earlier.
I'm actually extremely excited about.
I'm sure.
Road
I'm afraid
11.
for you. Because
No, it's gonna
as
be
much as I
great.
find the game funny and I can have a good time with it, I also don't think it's like the masterpiece in writing. I'll be honest with you.
I mean, if it's good, I can enjoy it because it's good, and if it's bad, I can laugh at it. It's a win-win.
I shouldn't be surprised. You read like bad BL stories that Sarah tells you to because they're bad.
Yeah.
So I guess this. What should I have expected out of this?
Exactly. There's no losing, baby.
Feel bad. Never recommending a game to Evan again. I feel bad. We don't have to play Kingdom Hearts if you don't want to.
I do want to. Ugh.
You don't have to
God.
play Fire Emblem if you don't want to.
I guess I
At
still
least
need to
that one you
technically
watched me
finish.
play.
Sorry, we're open. Anyway, comments aside, I'm mostly just flustered from the experience I just witnessed. I think my brain is legitimately fucking fried. TLDR, I did not have a good time. I do not like 999. I am legitimately baffled on how people like it as much as they do, but maybe it's just because it's kind of bad and people find it silly. And they're like, it's silly, hee hee, and then that's why they like it, it seems. And,
It's probably the Blorbos.
It's probably
Was
the
it more-
Blorbos. I can respect the Blorbos.
Which one was your favorite?
Of the 9 characters?
Oh, and Alice, if you want to include Alice.
No.
Shut
Alice
the
is a
fuck
character.
up.
Shut the 7. 7 was my favorite.
Good choice.
Because he was the most consistently written and portrayed throughout the entire game. He felt
What
like a
about Snake?
consistent character. Snake
Snake's
wasn't there for
consistent.
most of it!
It's true.
Oh, yes, but he went beast mode that one ending though.
Yeah, that was pretty good. No, you're right, that was pretty good. But yes. 999 is over. I can check that off my list.
I've heard people say that Santa's there is one of their favorites. I'm like, damn, Santa?
I can
Wild,
see why. I wish he had more character or expansion, especially because he was set up / soft revealed to be 0, you know, before the rest of it came out.
Akane is definitely the fan favorite, yes.
Baffles me, truly. And I like this game. I still hate Akane.
Thank God.
What about Lotus?
She ultimately ended up being a character of complete lack of substance. Other than the one computer thing, she added nothing to the plot except being kidnapped towards the end games and being the mom of 2 of the kids.
This is gonna be random, right? But I have the Discord open. I'm looking at their group photo of like all the renders. Do you want to talk about their designs? Any thoughts on that? We love talking about designs here.
Let me just open the fucking Discord.
It's
real
an
quick.
off-stream chat. Just scroll a bit up.
I'll just do this quick. Lotus's design makes no fucking sense. That's just hard pass. It makes no fucking sense for her character or anything we learn about her. Hard pass. I like Santa's design, even though it could be considered a little boring. I think it's very, like, early 2000s-esque, and I think it kind of fits the vibe. 7's outfit makes no sense in context, but it's a pretty good red herring, so I guess I'll let it slide. It's mostly just boring. June's outfit is fine. It's fine. I have no comment.
There's nothing else.
Yeah, there's honestly no real comment. It's fine. I like Junpei's as a protagonist look fine enough. The layers are nice. I'm glad he's comfortable. Ninth Man is he meshes well with the rest of the main cast in a weird way. Like, he's designed coherently with them, which is a plus in his favor. It's a pretty, like, whatever design, but it's better than other characters I've seen who die immediately. Like, given that he's just a red herring dies at the beginning character, it's a fine enough design. Clover's design is really extra, but like Santa's, I find it's very, like, early 2000s. It fits a very specific vibe and niche for her character, which is fine. Do I think it really matches her personality that she shows off in the game? No, not actually, but I think it's a fine design. Snake's design also kind of makes no fucking sense. Why is he dressed like he got kidnapped at marching band? But again, fine enough, I guess.
Ace is your favorite, as you made sure to mention before.
He is my legit fave design purely because it has good foreshadowing built into it, but in like a very like non-specific subtle way, where it's like, oh, he looks like a scientist because he has the big white jacket. So then when you start learning people, you know, and they had relations to the OG game 9 years ago, your first thought might be something like mine, where it's like, oh, he was one of the guys who ran it because he looks like a fucking scientist, which isn't quite the case, but the fact that that can be the layup that you go through using his design as a visual hint per se is quite clever, and at least in my chain of events where I had that chain of thought because of his design, I think it's quite nice. Extremely simplistic. I wish it had more of the blue highlights on it. I think it would just look nicer and more interesting, but I enjoy it because of that. And that's about it.
Do you remember when Santa told the story about the 2 Santas, the white and the black one?
Yep.
What the fuck was that about?
I don't fucking know. I fucking...
that
God
one was
only
like
knows.
probably the stupidest one, like actually. Because the rest, like, you know, real. Ice Nine is a real substance. Even if June is insane, it's a real substance.
He was
Santa
there
is
because
going-
Akane saw her in the future, so she had to be there, smiley face. Oh, of course. I refuse to believe it's...
Go on.
Oh,
You
it's
refuse
fine.
to believe.
Oh, I was just gonna be like, that, I don't want to believe that's true, and I'm assuming it's not true. Oh. Could you imagine if it's like, actually, no, he said this in an interview, I'd fucking just turn the stream off.
I thought that was that what Akane says? Like, she was zero in the future, so she
No, yeah,
specifically
Akane was,
chose
yeah,
these people.
Akane, June is zero in the future, not Lotus.
Yeah, whatever.
What have you?
I remember when you called Akane being zero in the first stream or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I knew she had some timey-wimey dumb shit going on with her, but it was dumber than I remembered it being. Wild. Truly a wild time.
You said you came here to mention this earlier, but Akane's intends to reenact the future that she saw through Junpei's
Wow,
life, so she chose
that's
not to
wild. Wow. It's wild how my mouse is sliding over to the
No,
stop
don't do
streaming
that.
button.
Don't do that.
God.
I need to ask.
Yeah, what's up?
Because I knew you were gonna hate the ending because it's too much.
Yep.
What part of it made you drop it from the 6 out of 10? Any specific point, or is it just all of it together as a whole?
Like, I'm trying to, like, think to pinpoint an exact moment in my mind.
Like, while we're in the library or whatever, it was mostly fine. And even after the library, when Sam was, telling his story. I think it was only the incinerator at the end, honestly, that you started to go insane.
I mean, I was going insane the entire time, but yeah, you are right, it really fell apart around there. I think... When was it that Santa said that June was his sister? That moment, I think, was the beginning of the end. Wherever that was in this stream, that was my beginning of my end, I think. I want, like somewhere around there, I guess, is where I was just...
Now they put a Akane vision in the top right of the screen.
No, it was definitely before that, that's for sure.
It took you like a whole minute to see that. Me and my coach just giggling together.
Yeah, it's almost like I was just trying to get through the game as fast as possible. That was so funny that I didn't notice it at first. I was like, oh shit. Oh god. That was funny.
If you don't care for that incident, you can think of it as she Lotus and the Nerd solve the puzzle in the laboratory room. I mean, that checks out.
Again,
that is the only puzzle where it needs someone with a computer.
Again, that, like, points at those messages. Shit like that is infuriating to me, because there's so much shit in this game that didn't need to be there, because it only exists for one fucking minuscule purpose, like to patch a plot hole or to get over, like, a tiny little hurdle that they could have rewritten and streamlined in a million different ways, but instead of doing that, they insert some random fun fact or some random bullshit. Lotus as an entire person, an entire character, only exists to do that puzzle in the lab room.
Clover knows about computers.
No, they couldn't do that. Or, alternatively, they couldn't have written Lotus being important into more things to compensate for her lack of immediate plot importance. No, she's literally just there to be kidnapped and stand around during the ending being like, what's happening? And everyone goes, shut the fuck up, Lotus. You weren't there.
You know what they could have done, actually?
Yeah, what's up?
Very simple solution to this whole problem, which would even help with her having computer knowledge. Just make it so she worked for Creative Pharmaceuticals, well, not like at the high level, maybe like a mid-low level. So, she wouldn't be in league with Ace, but she would have more stake in the story at all.
Yeah,
and the
like,
computer stuff would also make sense if she worked for.
And like the theoretical guilt of volunteering her children for her company's experiments, and then her children fucking going missing, etc. Like, there's a million what if scenarios, but stuff feels so loosely strung together that there's so much stuff that feels like could be cut or streamlined or changed to make the game better, but because of the logic the game sets up, you have to keep it. Like, we're sitting here being like, yeah, you could just cut Lotus as an entire character, and honestly, you wouldn't even have to change very much. But you can't do that, because you need 9 characters to make the fucking game work. So it's like, oh my god, maybe you should have looked at your most nothing character in this entire game and given her any form of substance outside of being dressed like a belly dancer for no fucking reason and being the mom of 2 of the old kids in the experiment.
Is also weird.
Like, I just...
Like, yeah, booba, whatever, sure. Yeah, but like, why?
I don't know, I don't mean to be the fun police, but I don't get, like, Lotus could be cut as a character and it'd be fine. Everyone else at least has some stake. Like, I could even argue that Clover is equally useless, but, like, she's kind of just the kid plot device in a lot of scenarios. But, like, she still, like, does more and has any kind of more tangible connection to the plot than Lotus does.
Definitely.
Like, Lotus could just be thrown out, and, like, you could easily patch through most of her scenes. None of her dialogue is important, God rest her heart, because it's all just talking with Ace or bickering with Seven. Like, that's all of her dialogue. Like,
or
you know, like...
the shit out of Junpei.
Yeah, like, she kind of... I guess you could frame her as a comic relief character in that sense, but I never found her funny. Like, you know what I mean? Where, again, it's like, yeah, maybe they're supposed to... Yeah, like, maybe there's supposed to be a comedic aspect to it, or a more, like, non-dramatic intent with some of this stuff. Like, some stuff is supposed to be funny, like the all-ice red herring, it's not important, haha. But it's not funny in context, it's fucking infuriating. Lotus being a completely useless character is not funny. She's not a funny haha joke character that's not important to the plot. She's a fucking nothing character that's infuriating that she's even there, because the second you think about it too long, you're like, why the fuck was she there? You know, like obviously, as Yoshis pointed out, Akane saw it in her vision, so she had to make it match, but like from an outside the game, like meta actual, like, the writers writing the game standpoint, why the fuck would they do that? It's infuriating. A lot of things about this game are just infuriating to me personally, I'm learning. Anyway, I think I don't want to put any more of my hate into the world.
I take it we're not doing the other 2 games, probably, please.
No,
we
are.
Want to do them. You don't like it.
I have to know. Paul, I have to know how it gets worse.
This.
I have to know how it gets worse.
Why?
Also, I'm kind of scared that I'm gonna play the next game, like 2, not 3. 3 is gonna be shit. We all know 3 is gonna be shit. I'm really curious if I'm gonna play the second one, and if I'm gonna like it more than the first one.
It's very much possible. Probably not, but it's possible.
At the very least, 3 is gonna be awful.
Such a stupid...
Dude,
twist that I want to talk about, but I don't know.
We're gonna get to 3.
The whole thing is stupid.
I mean, I know, but there's the specific one.
We're gonna get to 3 is like the victory lap. If I can get through, here's another thing too that will mitigate this issue going forward. We've played through 1. I learned, quite sadly, that I really don't like it. I do not like 999. But going forward, now with 2 and 3. I don't have to live in this denial of being like, no, it can get better. It'll get better, right? People like this game. It'll get better, right? And then it never does. I know 2 is not as good as the first one, and I know 3 is a piece of fucking garbage. So at least with the other 2, it's just like a comedy. It's like a comedy tour, you know? Like,
can I talk about the stupid plot twist from 3?
No,
I'm asking him his answer.
Don't say yes.
How late in the game do you, like, is this like end of the game?
Late?
Like, pretty late?
End of the game, I think it's pretty late.
I don't do it to me. I gotta be there. I gotta see it with my own 2 eyes.
You're gonna be so angry. I was fuming.
Very good.
And also laughing, but also fuming.
Also about where I'm at right now. Fuming but laughing, but like also fuming. Oh god. Yeah.
It's gonna be very weird if you somehow get Stockholm Syndrome when you finish the 3rd one. Like, 999 was so good, can I do that again?
Maybe we could get to that point. That's like, isn't that how it was when we were playing the fucking like Spirits of Justice for Ace Attorney, where we were like, God, take us back to justice for all. Fuck.
That's just how it goes in general. Because like I watched Michael play 999, like it's fine. It's like okay, I don't see what all the hubbub's about. And then I watched him play the other two. I'm like, oh God, can we go back to 999? This is like,
yeah,
this is
maybe.
a lot.
Maybe by the end of this, I'll get Stockholm Syndrome and we can be at peace in the end. Spirit of Justice was pretty good.
Oh no.
Yosh, you're allowed to be
like
wrong.
Bad games.
You're allowed to be wrong, Yosh. It's okay. It's okay,
What,
man.
are you gonna say Ace Attorney 3 is bad? What else is next?
What other gut punches do we have in the layup, you know? Oh fuck, that's funny.
You're just gonna be like, oh, Spirit of Justice is better than Dual Destinies.
That's an opinion that will get you banned in this ban them all.
Gone, absolutely dead.
I'm looking at that stupid fucking gif of Junpei walking.
Stop talking about prosopagnosia, that's not in Spirit of Justice. Let me shut off. Do you think Spirit of Justice is better than Dual Destinies? I swear to God, Sarah, we're gonna get you.
Oh god, I guess I have to add 999 to the list of games I've streamed now.
You don't have to, you can just act like it didn't happen.
Or I guess that list isn't public anymore, it's not on my Twitch page anymore, so I guess I haven't been updating it actually. Oopsie. Oh my goodness. The character did. I don't fucking remember.
Let me look this up. There's no way.
I legitimately do not remember.
Before, I also don't remember the discussion. Attorney.
In the last case. What? What was what? No, that wasn't a thing. What?
Oh my God, is it? Wait,
Spirit.
Wait. No,
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Inga, fucking the deputy, the dude with the fucking cigar.
I didn't remember. I don't remember.
He has fucking prosopagnosia.
I don't remember the last case of the game. It's awful.
I'll just show this dude's face, and that might remind you who that is.
Politician. Huh.
Do you remember him, Evan?
Do I remember him? Oh, kind of. We made him Texan.
We sure did. He has prosopagnosia.
I thought Inga
God,
died.
Yeah, no, I remember, because like one of the things of the game, right, is that fucking what's her face does the funny dance to see the dead person's last moments.
Oh yes, I see the screenshot.
And he died, and in the little fucking videos, like the person has no face.
Yes, I just sent it in chat. Yeah.
Yeah. This sucks, man. System 3 is the best of the original trilogy. I mean, yes, that's like the most normal take, I would say. System Investigations 2 might be better overall. Never played that.
Yeah, I haven't done Investigations, and I don't think I will anytime soon, unfortunately.
Is Spirit of Justice worse than Justice for All?
In terms of raw quality, no. In terms of what it does to the series, yes. Is it a worse game? No, maybe. I do not think so. Well,
it's such a slog to get through. It has like 6 cases.
It has 5, and then like a bunch of bonus content that I don't even think we did. We might have done the DLC case, I think, but
I don't think we did. I think that's the only one we didn't do the DLC case for, because we were just fucking spent.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
So let me not recommend it, so you play it. So you play it eventually.
If I play it, it'll be in my own time.
I didn't play those, please.
God. Yes, the comments I said about having no one ever recommend me games again was not serious. I feel the need to clarify.
I'm aware.
I
joke
do
around
think
here.
I need a break from these streams before I
It's
do it
funny how,
again.
you're like, I need a break because we've done one game.
Imagine if we were still playing Yick on Tuesdays.
Fuck, it would have
And
been.
then
At
also
least
doing the-
Paul would have been
paused that.
miserable too. Fuck. Oh god, who knows what I'll play next in the meantime. Maybe I'll finally play Inscription. It'll give me so much peace to play
Ooh,
Inscription.
You'll stream Tears of the Kingdom. You can join me for that. It's a chill time. We vibe.
Grace Attorney 1 and 2 together might be better than the others. We didn't even fucking get through the first 2 cases of Grace Attorney number 1.
We beat the first case, and we went to the second one. Like, we never went back for some reason. We just did.
I've been meaning to go through and play it because I know the second game is apparently amazing.
Yeah.
And like I know the first game also gets good too. But me, Paul, and our friend Lauren were playing through. We binged through the series, and then like we took a break and stuff. And then Greatest Attorney came out, and I bought it. And I was like, great, we're gonna play
The break
these.
wasn't even that big. I don't think it was like a month, maybe.
But like, yeah, we took a break, and then the game came out, and we bought it. I bought it. It's sitting in my library. I'm staring at it right now. Yeah, and we played the first case, and we were all like, interesting, but I was kind of vibing with it. And then when we were going to the second case, we were like, and we will go to bed, and then we never played it again. And the three of us at the time were like, we're way too burnt out on Ace Attorney. We can't play this, and we have not played it.
Do you want to bring it up with Laura? I think it's been like 2 to 3 years? 3 years?
I don't know, at least a year. I'd rather play it alone, honestly, at this point. I'd rather just play it in my own time someday. Just sit down whenever I have free time again, in about 4 years probably, and just play through it. You can watch me and my friends stream in about 5 years. Yes.
Maybe wrap this up.
Yeah, maybe we should wrap this up so we can go to bed.
Next Wednesday, you're gonna stream that fucking PlayStation Direct thing, and then
the
we're gonna sit in
PowerPoint.
this call and talk about Fire Emblem, I guess. You can say no.
No, I want to. Are we doing that here on my stream or your stream? I'm assuming your stream.
Yeah, we can do the PlayStation thing here, and then the fucking PowerPoint on my stream, I guess.
we could just
usually do.
I mean, I guess we
Sure.
do usually watch the things on mine. No, we can just do it all on yours though if you're fine
Sure.
with that for the sake of
Works
ease.
for me.
Good. So yes, next Wednesday, Paul stream. We watch PlayStation, and then PowerPoint.
You can still
World
say
peace
no. You got
achieved.
time.
World peace achieved. PowerPoint. I want to see this PowerPoint.
There's 2 and out.
I don't want an out. I want the PowerPoint, Paul.
Why?
I don't know, you made it. I'm excited. We've done this before. I enjoy this.
It's been a while.
I could play Katamari. Sorry, I'm looking longingly at my Steam library for the next game I should play. I could play Katamari.
Isn't a new Katamari coming out in 2 weeks?
My god, is there?
I think because like they made the remake of the first one. I think they're making a remake of the second one.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, I
Like,
have Katamari
I love
reroll right now.
Yeah, I love Katamari reroll.
Oh, yeah. I did remember seeing that at some point. Yes.
Yeah, that's coming out soon. I think it's out like actually precisely 2 weeks. I think it's June 1st.
Nice.
Might want to check.
Oh my god. Alright, well, I'm gonna download Inscription, and I think tentatively that will be